We also want to talk about a campaign ad that's pretty touching. It's called My Son's Life Is Not Over. We all remember that Baptist church shooting in Sutherland Springs, Texas, and I know that you are paralyzed and you wanted to go and you wanted to sit down with someone who was in that church and as a result of the shooting was also paralyzed, and his parents were so touched with what you did that they wanted to be a part of this campaign ad. It's called My Son's Life Is Not Over. Here's a clip of it.
When I saw the governor in the wheelchair and I saw my son in that bed, I knew that my son's future could be anything that he wanted it to be. Here, the governor is in a wheelchair, and he's our governor. To see his strength and his kindness and to know that that's my son's potential right there.
Wow, what was your reaction to that?
Well, it obviously is very moving. This is a woman, a mom, of one of the victims of that horrific shooting in Sutherland Springs. What she tells is how both she and her son were laying under the pew while the shooting was taking place, and the gunman put a gun in the back of her son, Chris Workman, pulled the trigger, and he was immediately paralyzed. And I went into the hospital, this was days later, I went into the hospital and I got to visit the young man who had been shot, but also visited with Julie, the person who was talking right there. And when I went into the hospital room, you could tell that she was shaken, as any parent would be if their child was shot and paralyzed. And I told her, listen, I want you to know I may be hugging, I was hugging her son, I may be hugging a future governor of the state of Texas. And you could feel this sense of relief for her. Every parent would be so concerned about their child being shot, being injured, being paralyzed. And now Julie Workman knows that just because their son is paralyzed does not mean that his future has any limitations, because, as I have demonstrated, someone can suffer a paralyzing accident and still rise up and become governor of the state of Texas. That is what the great state of Texas has to offer.
Anything is possible in life. Governor Greg Abbott joined us today from Austin. Sir, thank you very much.
Thanks, Governor.